the Bob Mills Weather Center. Meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
Well, we've been on the struggle bus for a good while here. When it comes to rain and just kind of putting things into perspective, the past 2 weeks we've basically seen zilch. You have to go really several weeks back to see okay rains, and it was dry before that, so those only just kind of settled things down for a bit. But I mean, this is the past 14 days, and this is pretty rough. Here's the last time we've seen 1/4 of an inch of rain or more. We're working on 60 days here in 4 acre. Most locations around 25 to 26 days. But once again, the northwest parts of our viewing area, it's rough. Go further to the south, kind of that 25 to 30 plus days. Stillwell's on 42 now. This is a bad deal. Things really dry out there, and with the winds, the low humidity that we have, temperatures fairly warm. We do have a high fire risk for today, so we have burn bans as well in a lot of counties, so really don't want to be burning those and get out of hand awfully easy. And going forward out over the next 10 days, I really don't have a whole lot of opportunity for us to see anything meaningful as far as rain to really help out. Drought continues to get worse. It's kind of at the worst level it's been since like 2013, so not a good deal. The lack of rain does help if you want to go out to the fair, because it means the weather's pretty nice. Temperatures extremely comfortable. I mean, this is a great run of weather for the fair. If you're a farmer or a rancher, though, I mean, you're like, my pond needs water, my pasture needs water, like everything needs water, and unfortunately, I just don't have a whole lot for you. But the fair in good shape. The Dalton Defender Days, those are going on in Coffeyville this weekend. Weather looking good for that as well. Ian right now out over the Atlantic, just east of Deltona here, Holly Hill, moving off to the north. A lot of rain. Unfortunately, you've seen the images. It has just devastated southwest Florida, central Florida with some flooding. And now it's going to turn its eyes on the southeast Gulf Coast, or not, the southeast Atlantic coast, rather. Portions of Georgia into South Carolina are going to be struggling here. This should re-intensify to a Category 1 hurricane. Right now we're at 70 miles per hour. Notice once we're over the Atlantic here a bit further, it'll intensify just a bit, 75, 80 mile per hour wind by the time it makes landfall again. Somewhere around the Charleston area, the way things are looking right now. Then gradually moving inland, we'll have storm surge again, we'll have flooding again. It's going to be a problem, and then it's going to take its sweet time over the southeastern and eastern United States. I mean, Saturday we're still here as a remnant low over the Appalachians, so not a good deal. We're going to continue to monitor this and kind of keep you updated as things go on. Currently, across the rest of the state region, not much going on. All is quiet. Temperatures very comfortable, 70s, 80s out to the west. Lots of sunshine looking at South Tulsa, temperature at 72. Dew point at 39, so the area is very, very dry. This afternoon, it'll actually feel a couple of degrees cooler than the actual temperature. We're currently hanging out once again in the 70s. As we head into the rest of our afternoon, we'll top out near 80, give or take a couple of degrees, and then going on forward from there, we're going to be looking at temperatures cooling off tonight to around 50, some places in the lower mid 40s, and then we're just going to kind of keep those 80s, keep that sunshine in place throughout the foreseeable future. If you're hoping for some rain, unfortunately, I don't see anything really over the next week to 10 days to help us out in any kind of meaningful way.